Hi, and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your host, Crash Fistfight from Hated Noise and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It's so great to be back. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful summer day.
Oh, so pretty outside. I'm glad it's cooler
Oh,
today, though.
it is just gorgeous. Yeah, it is a lot cooler than it was yesterday here too. Oh my gosh. Thankful for that. It was getting hot.
Okay, well, you
Yay.
wanna you wanna go over our mission statement real quick?
Absolutely. So Musicians Hangout mission statement is to build friendships with other artists and create a revolution to save music.
All right, and let's bring in our guest tonight, the Chris Jones Band.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you doing?
Hey, Chris. Doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties. I guess I left my computer on for a
No
while.
worries.
It was like, ain't having it. But do I sound okay? Is it echoing or anything?
It's a little quiet. Can you turn yourself up a
hold
little?
on, hold on. I think I can do.
Oh, let Crash do it.
No,
probably-
wait. Yes, I can.
Maybe.
Yay! Thanks, friend.
Hello.
Ooh.
Anyways, so our guys are a little late. I gotta, like I say, I've been running so behind. It's been crazy since I got back from Nashville.
I bet.
Yeah. Things are pouring in like crazy. Like just trying to do all the connections and so I don't get behind on anything. You know how it goes.
Well, that's fabulous. I want to hear all about your trip to Nashville because we had Jessica Lynn Whitty on our show a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about, you guys all going down to Nashville and working together and how you all met on a benefit concert that the Second Chance Dog benefit.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was a pretty fun show. I got a little taste of what she was doing, and I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. So it was super cool to be able to hook up and connect with them. Jessica, am I gone?
We can still hear you, but we can't.
Okay, what the hell is going on?
It's okay. We'll work out the kinks.
Now you're back.
Ta-da!
Tosses
There
over
you
here.
are.
Stuff. He's always touching stuff.
I apologize for being late. I got held up in town, but
Happens to the best of us. But anyways,
Right?
yeah, we got a little chance to see what was going on the Second Chance Dog thing, and then we hooked up with a couple songs. We did a co-write, and then we did another song that I had kind of floating around. Went to Nashville and recorded them, and then we did 2 shows that very first day. Just 2 songs that we recorded and 2 shows in one day. It was just like, wow, I can't believe how much we put in. But it was so fun to meet, all those people and made a ton of connections. So that was probably the best part for me. And
Sweet.
seeing downtown when it's busy on a Saturday, that was impressive.
That's awesome.
I went through there one time before. I did like 18 shows in like 5 days. But the thing was, it was like during the week. I got there like on a Monday and left on a Thursday, or I'm sorry, on the Friday. But as I was rolling out of Nashville, I went into Knoxville and finished up the rest of the show. So
Oh,
I didn't
cool.
really get to see the town, explode like it did,
Oh.
and it was cool because it's like everywhere you look, there's like 3 or 4 stories of music going on at all times.
Wow.
Crazy though. 18 shows in 5 days.
Yeah.
You're like a machine.
Yeah, that's crazy. I bet you're wore out. Jeez.
Yeah, well,
I play one show and I'm
wasn't this
tapped.
trip. That wasn't this trip. That was the last trip we took. But this trip was pretty eventful in the same. I got to watch a lot of Jessica and her husband Raymond, who I got to go up there and do a writers round, and he just killed it as well. Along with all the like Jessica actually let me in on her shows, so I got to share the stage for a couple or 2 or 3 of them, and it was pretty awesome because we work well together, and then uh, I learned a ton. I just learned so much. You know, my head's inspired.
Cool.
I've already one song since I've been back. My eyes cracked about noon today, so
Wow.
I wrote
Oh,
and recorded a
Rightfully
song.
so. My goodness, you've been burning your candle at both ends, it sounds like. So yeah, take your
Yeah,
rest when you can.
you know, actually, I feel like I'm just getting started. I look at all those guys that are there doing their thing, and it's like there's no rest to be had if you really want it bad enough. You know, and
Yeah,
I do.
no rest for the wicked. Yeah.
there's no rest for the wicked. Awesome. That's
Mm-mm. It's
what I.
true. Rock stars, man. True rock
I just wish
stars.
my boys could have been there because
Yeah.
it was so cool to watch these guys in the studio. I walked in, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Nashville numbering system, but basically what they do is they chart your songs out so that any musician that knows those charts can be able to play that song in any key. They just kind of transpose it. So we already have the songs charted out, and when we walked in there, we put the demo on for them to listen to kind of get an idea. And the piano player, who happens to be Carrie Underwood's piano player, says,
Wow.
I don't need to hear anymore. We got this. There doesn't seem to be any surprises here. And they went in there and just fucking nailed it. Like I was like, oh my god.
Ah,
And
sweet.
that was just like the first time through. So they
Wow.
recorded the song a few times, and they kind of picked the best of the tracks that they wanted to. And I'm like, well, it sounded really good at first, but then after it was all done, I'm like, it was just so awesome to see. And all that took place within an hour. And
That's insane.
and all that shit. So what I have right now is basically just their first mix on things, and it's rough. And I'm already like in awe of it. So I can imagine after everything gets finished and mastered, it's uh yeah, it's a hit. I got two hits actually. So one
Yes.
one of them I
Yay.
prefer a little bit more than the other. So very
Well, you guys
stoked.
will have to come back and play it on our show sometime for another concert series or a benefit. So yeah, stay in touch. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to hear it. What studio did you record in Nashville?
It's called Studio West, and it's on
Studio.
Cherry Hill, which is different than Music Row. Music Row is basically um, same quality, but a lot more expensive. So we got
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
we really
ah,
got lucky with that. Still spend a ton of money going there and doing it, but probably a lot less for sure.
Our friend Kevin Inlow says he's a superstar now.
heck yeah. Hey, Kevin.
Us, Kevin, you're a superstar.
Heck yeah, I was just
Right?
thinking that. He is a superstar.
Yeah,
Yes, he
actually, we
is.
got we got a show coming up there at Rumors on September 11th, which
Ooh, that's
Really?
right before my birthday.
the
Ah,
band doesn't know it yet, but we're doing a special edition of a song. It's going to be done by Chris Jones' band, but I wrote it in a band called PMF. It was written and recorded on 9/11 when it happened,
Ooh.
and it's called Stars and Stripes. So we're gonna redo that song.
wow.
Hopefully, it'll be a momentous occasion.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's already been, what is it, 20 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Holy.
It's insane too. I don't know if you've ever visited up there and saw it. Well, I got
Yeah.
to go see
I
them
have.
before they
Yeah.
even built it up again. I was up there in 2004. So they were, a lot of demos still happening, and there was a big old hole in the ground. Basically, I got to see it when there was still the steel cross sticking up there for a little while before
Wow.
it really got going. All they had done at that point was rebuild all the subways and do all this elaborate tile work down there. And
Gee.
my band PMF went up there to the New York Film and Festival, International Music and Film Festival in 2004, and we competed against 1,500 bands and took best place in
Ooh,
rock category.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool. And then
That's
one of the
cool.
highlights for me was I got to play my guitar in Ground Zero. Not a first show or anything. I just wanted to play it in that place. I wanted to give tribute to all that, to all the people that had died. And basically, I just opened up my guitar case, picked up my guitar, and started playing. And about four police came over there and said, "You can't do that here." And I was like, "I'm not looking to get tips or paid or anything." And yeah, I can do this here. So somewhere floating around, there's a video, but I haven't been able to find it yet. But it was
Uh,
cool and
Oh,
extremely. I don't know. It was so powerful for me to be able to play that song there. It
yeah.
was kind of neat because all the people that were there just kind of turned their heads and were kind of looking at me. And but by the time the song was over, there was probably 300 people staring at me like, "Wow, this is cool." So
Wow.
that's cool. That's a great story.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's pretty cool.
awesome, dude.
Kevin says that he wants you to sing a song that he wrote.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we got to get together over that.
He
Uh,
said that he has to come get over there again.
yeah, you do.
Uh-huh.
I've already got a
Yes.
song looked up of a song that he played a while back, and I got a little scratch track down there, but I need the expertise of the man to come up here and do it himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
he's got some talent there. We got to work on it, buddy.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Kevin's.
we're excited to be on the show with you tonight. We got lady drummers in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
we know them.
Yeah, drummer.
Ladies, take on over here. But
What
we
was
can
that?
talk shop all day about sticks, right? Come
Good.
on, drummer man.
What do I gotta say?
Well, let's talk about some cool things that have happened in this last year. All of us have been
Yeah.
down the COVID thing. Musicians really haven't been able to hang out and do their thing, so we don't get up to go out and play out live. And but the band has been fortunate enough to be able to keep getting together and working on stuff. We've written I don't know how many songs this year, but
Quite a few.
and we've released like 4, getting ready to go on 5 pretty soon for this year. And Toss, he got an endorsement from Soul Told Cymbals last year. So
Oh,
that
We
was
are
nice.
going to be working on that. Maxine and I, we're going to be working on a Soul
Yeah.
Tone endorsement.
you definitely should join the family because I
Yeah,
tell you what, it made a huge improvement on the sound. And let this guy tell you about how cool it is.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, tell us about Soul Tone.
they're such a great company. I'm very thankful to be a part of their family. Mike Burt from Limberlost, he's also a member, and
Yep.
Oh,
um, Rick Heinzman, who plays with Leah Justine, he also, when he used to be a dealer for them, and I talked to both those guys about the product, and then actually I didn't realize how many, what do you call it, types of cymbals they have, like different sounds, different categories, different
yeah.
and models basically, and I'm like, wow, their model selection is extensive, and their
My
sounds.
brother has his own line in the Soul Tone
What's that?
company. My brother, he has his own cymbal line in Soul Tone.
Oh yeah, because you can have your name plastered all over them, and you can get them personalized. Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
And they're a great company. They support you. They'll help repost. You tag them and all that stuff. They'll repost everything to help support you, and and bring it
Ooh.
to the forefront and everything. And yeah, it's awesome. Because we know
Well,
as drummers, anytime you want to buy gear, cymbals are not cheap.
no, they're not.
Nothing cheap. So yeah, and they sound phenomenal. I mean, I would put them right up with Pacey, Zildjian, Sabian, any of those guys.
Okay. I'm a Zildjian woman, so that's why I've been hesitant.
Oh, girl.
So I've been hesitant for the Soul Tone because I love the sound of Zildjian so much.
Yeah, what I did was I got on their website and you can listen. They have videos in there. They have a recording studio, and they have a lot of their endorsers will go in, a couple of them, and they'll actually play them. They have them all modeled out, so you know which ones they're playing, and they'll hit them individually so you can hear them. And if you put on some really good headphones and really listen, and you can pick out your sounds, and they sound exactly like pretty much. I mean, to me, I think they sound exactly like how they are. You hear them in the studio, that's the sound you're gonna get. And that's how I picked mine out. And I went back,
Hmm.
took my time on selecting everything, and once I got them, oh, I was in heaven. I really was. I was like, you guys
That's
are kidding
cool.
me. Phenomenal. Oh, I was so excited, and it was just it's a cool accomplishment for a drummer, especially, you know, since I'm not a big name, you know, I'm not playing with, you know, Tool or any of those guys. So, you know, it's great for us littler guys that can go out or get women and, you know, go out and get something like this. And it's nice, man. You know, they totally support you, and you know, you get a killer discount and you get to play an awesome product and they back you. You know what I mean? So it's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah.
You know, and the guys were like, "Holy dude, those sound great, man." And
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been holding back because of my love for Zildjian, but where did you say you went and tried them out at?
What's that?
You said you went and tried them. Where did you go?
Oh, you just go on their website. I mean, I heard a couple like I heard Mike's, you know, in the studio.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He plays a different line than I do, but once I went on the website and then watched their videos, because their videos were basically.
Oh.
Like I said,
now my question is, can you pick individual cymbals from a particular line?
Oh yeah.
Or okay.
Mix and match.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because I mean, I made like a crash from one line and a dark ride from another. So.
Yep, you can pick as many as you want from whatever line.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, they sound phenomenal. Trust me, I love them. Yeah.
Okay, I just saw some of the comments. What's up, people? Who's out there? What's out there? Who's out there? What's going on?
Yeah, Chad, if you have any questions for the band tonight, please let us know what questions you have.
Yeah,
heck yeah.
I'll tell you about them. We been fortunate enough to have a few things going on soon, like interviews. We've got a couple radio things, a few magazine articles, and it's just there's so many things to list that we're actually working on. It's kind of cool. Currently, right now,
there's Jeremy.
Oh, what's up? What up, homie?
Hey, Jeremy! Thanks for joining us.
Yo,
everybody.
Of course.
Sitting in the backyard, enjoying a rainy.
Hell yeah,
wearing my
man.
new Bangers hat.
Joining in. Sorry, I was a little running behind because of technical difficulties, so it was hard to send you the link. But yeah, man. So right now we're actually working with Jason here of Strangely All Right, and he's helping produce. He actually produced the last 3 songs that we put out, which was Whiskey, Guns, and Girls, which is still floating in the Music Mafia radio charts.
Nice.
It's the top 10 for like the last 10 weeks or so right now.
Hell yeah, guys. That's cool.
We're really kicking ass with that. But and then we also did our 420 EP, Pass. It was Mary Jane and High on My Supply. And they turned out really, really cool. So if you guys have not heard those, totally got to. And then now we've got this song called The Way. And it's super badass. It means so much to me. We're kind of working on the video stuff, so we're kind of shopping around for videographers and like-minded people that can help us create our vision that we're looking for. And it's definitely, I think up to this point in my eyes, and I think several other people's eyes that have listened to the band, think that this is going to be one of the greatest tracks that we got so far.
Wow.
Really, really fucking rock, you know, like the other ones I described. This one's a bit more of a ballad. And basically, I kind of read you something about what it's about is basically it's about losing your partner in life and dealing with the way through the journey without their physical presence. You know, after someone dies, it's just extremely hard to deal with. And the lyrics in the song are, somehow I'll end up with where you're at, baby. And I'm looking forward to you. I found the way. So it's pretty cool. It's like part 2 of the song. I don't know if you guys heard the other one called Always. This last year we got nominated for the best rock song for ISSA.
Yes.
And,
I think I saw that. Yeah.
we find out in August. Also, U.S. Male Songwriter, and then Band of the Year for those guys. And then the Josie
Woo!
Award, we got Group of the Year, and Chris Jones got Rock Artist. So we're looking for those nominations. We'll find out a little bit later on.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed.
But
Fingers
we're
crossed.
working on the ones
Thank
this year,
Thank
so
you.
it's super cool, you know. And
I'd
so
like
recently,
to thank God Mom for this award.
Right?
Right.
ready.
Awesome.
Yeah, recently we picked up a couple gigs. We're going to be playing July 4th at the Freedom Festival down in Mossy Rock. We're actually headlining that gig with
Wow.
people.
You guys would be great at the Mossy Rock Loggers Jubilee.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's not Mossy Rock. Sorry, that's Morton.
Oh,
This is Loggers Jubilee.
you know, I heard about that one. Cool. We'll look into that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be really fun. I know there's Chris Corzin is going to be playing in a band with a friend of mine named Monty Ray Blankenship. He is getting ready to come back out again with some stuff, and he's got a really, I don't know what his name of the bass player, but it's a really kick-ass lineup of some people. Randy Hansen, a few other people are going to be out there playing. So
Nice.
Wow.
that's fun. And then, of course, July 17th, everybody needs to come their asses out to the Ording Rock Fest because
Ooh.
headlining that along with Strangely All Right
Be there.
and
Wow.
John,
Our friends
there's
band, Five Shots
Lower
Gone, they'll be
Pain.
there.
I think there's so many other bands on that thing. Got to check it out. But
Sweet.
it's
Definitely.
yeah.
The rock and roll party.
What's that?
What's up, Jeremy?
I said it's going to be a rock and roll party.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, it will be.
I got a little time delay going on, I think.
Yeah, there's a slight delay with every screen that comes on. We have just a couple second delay with each location. Let's talk a little bit about where you guys are broadcasting from. So, Chris Jones band, where are you guys located?
Right now, we're in the practice spot. We're in our studio at my house, where we got done. Actually, where we've been recording all the tracks for the last 4 or 5 songs. Jason kind of takes the drive home and mixes everything in his house, so that's kind of cool. But and then Jeremy looks like he's in his backyard.
What city are you broadcasting from?
Oh, I'm in Puyallup, South Hill,
Oh,
Puyallup.
okay.
Okay, all right. Pulley up.
Who y'all love?
It's like one of the hardest names for people to figure out.
Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah. I moved out here from North Dakota a while back. Oh, what was that?
The every time you try to put it on the phone or whatever, and they ask for directions, they call it back as Puyallup or something.
Who y'all love?
They don't like that one, you know.
Oh, right. It doesn't. I'm from Squim. Well, I moved out here from North Dakota about over a decade ago, really, and I struggle with saying Puyallup. But Squim is pronounced Sequim everywhere else in the United States, but here.
It's funny because Corey was like, he literally just said, pronounce squim. Oh,
Right? Awesome, Corey.
You can pronounce where I'm at. I'm in Lake Stevens, so
Get it right.
You're way up north. I hear you. Right on.
Yeah, she's in the north.
How about you, Maxine? Where you at?
I'm in Squim, so I'm over on the
Okay,
peninsula.
you're in Swim now. I got you.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't live that far out. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm way out here in the hills and the mountains.
I actually went out there not too long. Well, it was a while ago. Some really good fishing out there when the silver's hitting.
Yeah, there's some good fishing out here. Everything's beautiful out here. Yeah.
So Corey, our friend Corey, he says, hello, Crush, and Maxine, and CBJ, and Jeremy. So hello, Corey.
Corey,
Hello.
What's up, Corey?
In. Let us know if you guys have any questions for our guests tonight.
Actually, I give a shout out to Matt Bingham. I see he just posted something. I met him a couple of years ago.
Awesome.
I've known Maddie for a long time.
Yeah, Matt and his brother, they're cool guys, man. So if you're listening in, yeah, it's been a long time, dude. Miss you, man. Hopefully hopefully you can come out to a show. Come check us out.
So I
Yeah.
hear you dressed up as a stormtrooper.
Charlie dresses up as a stormtrooper all the time.
Yay! That's awesome, dude.
So how hard is it to play drums in this stormtrooper outfit? Like, I bet you're just sweating balls in that thing.
Because I can't sit down in it. It's just the way it's built. You can't sit down, so I can kind of stand up and hit some stuff, but
That would be really challenging.
That's all you do.
That's awesome.
Which is
Daniel Ray says horns up.
Hey, horns up, Daniel Ray. That's our friend from Licking County Metalheads. And This Week in Metal. Yeah.
What's up, Daniel? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, another friend from Ohio. We got some Ohio friends up in the house tonight.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
I'm spreading love all over the states. I'm talking. This is good.
It's
Oh, yeah.
true. But we sometimes have viewers from Malaysia. We have viewers
Germany,
from Germany,
UK, Ireland,
Spain.
like all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of South America.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got friends all over the place.
Oh,
Fans.
Kevin has a question.
Oh, yeah.
He says, where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years? Originals, country, or what?
It's still going to be cranking out the originals. That's going to be our forefront.
Oh, for sure. I think here recently I've come to the realization that I'm a songwriter of all types. I don't write just rock songs. I don't write just ballads, and obviously I write country now too. We're working on some funk. We're working on some blues. We're working on you name it. So it's all over the map for the band. I want to kind of say like we're sort of working on a modern Aerosmith kind of thing where you can expect anything at all. You know what I mean? It's all over the map. It's great in that regard. And I don't know, my personal brand, I'm going to be working and collaborating with a ton of people, trying to build our brand as a band and myself, so it's going to be whatever comes down the pipe. I see ourselves as very successful artists and musicians in 5 years where I'm seeing gold records on the wall, and I'm seeing a few awards that are going to be lifetime achievement kind of things. So that's where I see it.
Well, we absolutely wish the best for you on that.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Skull. Corey says he's going to be 5 years older.
We all will be. Maybe. That's an awesome future plan, you guys. I totally believe in you. I believe in you. I believe you can do it.
Oh,
Don't forget,
absolutely.
keep in touch with us. We want to know everywhere you end up, and connect us with other people in your world.
For sure. It's all about the journey. And right now, this journey is taking a really cool turn. So I got my boys. I think it took a little while for our band to be cohesive as it is, but now it doesn't really matter what we play. Funk, jams, doesn't really matter. It's just, I better shut the hell up and let me we can do it all, okay? We can do it all. And it's going to sound like the Chris Jones band. That's all I have to say about that. But
that's awesome.
Jeremy, where do you see yourself in 5 years, my man? We having issues, maybe.
Yeah.
This is our segment, technical difficulties, once again. Yeah, Daniel.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I just see us writing more originals, recording more, and hopefully getting out and touring the country a little bit and spreading the word,
Hell yeah, man.
That's all we can
definitely agree.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the one thing I really love about this band is like some bands, you listen to their music and every song almost sounds repetitive or the same. And I don't think our band is that way at all. I think every song is so different. Like you said, we do some funk, we do some blues, we do some ballads, we do some straight up rock. We even do almost stuff like heavy metal, but it's all over, and so it's a nice different different bunches of flavor all over the place, and so I think that can help us, separate us from the rest of the pack. I think it's to our advantage.
Yeah, if you can't be put in one box, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking up there, Daniel, thanks a lot. Yeah, we definitely want to keep the attitude up. I mean, your success is definitely attributed to that. And we'll come up there and do some blues up there at the Madison Pub. Oh, yeah.
Hell
Dude, the Madison is amazing.
Yeah, well, we got plans to definitely branch out. We don't want to play in the same place, too much. We haven't been playing a lot of places this because we've been concentrating on working on the music, and getting stuff ready.
Daniel Ray says the most important thing is to stay humble, and I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Like a diva attitude in this music business is not going to get you anywhere.
Oh well, I'm
except blacklisted.
Wah wah.
There's too many of us to be divas. You know what I mean? we need to be humble.
And I think it's really important that we can continue to build the community of musicians that we have around here and boost each other up. It's all about making those connections, and it's not about tearing other people down. It's really about we missed out on a fucking year of our life that sucked. None of us got to go out and play live. None of us got to go out and live. Live and live are spelled the same. So what is it? I live to go play live. That's what I want to do. I love.
Yeah, I love that. I live to go play live. Hey, Skull.
Yeah, I just gotta be suffering to go out and shine where we shine best. We recently from last last Friday before last, I don't even know yet. We went down and played Dante's down in Oregon, and we blew a hole in that place. It was awesome. We played 2 45-minute sets, and it was all original with like 2 or 3 covers, I think.
2 covers,
and they're kind of like our signature covers that we do. We do a really kick-ass version. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And
you guys have a music video on that I saw on YouTube.
And also In the Air Tonight. We kind of do more of the non-point
version.
Ooh.
So. Dude, that is like the most epic drum solo ever.
Agreed.
Come on, everybody, give us the air drums. We had the whole place nuts, man. It was
so
great.
Phil Collins says this is how he does this drum that drum fill. He says he starts with the small tom and he just works his way down.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny.
Videos that he did, yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Killer, man.
Yeah, well, we're probably going to have that one in our set down there, the Freedom Fest, and at the 4th of July, 4th of July and the Oregon Rock Fest. So if anybody listening out there is wanting to come see, got to see that version. My boy here kicked some serious butts on it, man. It's pretty cool.
I definitely got to come see you rocking in the air tonight.
Right?
So Kevin Enlow asks, if you could open for a touring band, what band do you feel would be a good fit?
Barry Manilow. Oh, that's not a band.
That's a good question, man. I was just trying to find out what some stuff that we kind of sound like today, and one of the bands that kind of came to mind was Brantley Gilbert. Like he's kind of like a heavy metal country, kind of like that outlaw country.
Yeah, outlaw country.
Hell, I don't know. We can open up for anybody, in my opinion. I mean, that's kind of got that sound shit. How about you?
Geez, that's a good question. I'd have to sit there and think about it for a second.
What about you, Jeremy?
Anybody.
Any touring band, right? Yeah. That's a good answer.
Let's go take a chance off and have some fucking fun. We don't care. I mean, Days of the New would be a really cool band. Shit. I like that acoustic rock. I like, I don't know, bands that have that passion and that drive, I don't listen to a lot of, lately I haven't really been listening to a lot of people because I don't want to clog up my writing skills with influence from other people. I want it kind of to be.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard that from other artists.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I like to like hear other music to gain more inspiration. Because you never know, well, for me, you never know like what amazing like drum beat might come up, or I sadly stole progression on the bass from the local band Hellcat.
Well, that's kind of.
But I made it work in my own little way. But yeah, I totally stole that. They know it. I made it, and they don't care. They're like, whatever. It's a progression. Like, you can't copyright a progression, really.
I hear you on that. Yeah, for me, I got so many songs floating around in my head. I'm constantly writing. Probably a little bit of ADHD or ADD. I don't know. But they flow, and they're flowing right now like crazy. So I've probably touched on about 5 songs today. Just kind of jotting down stuff. It just, for me, I have to have that creative flow going on. I really don't want it blocked by the other stuff. You know what I mean? I have no lack of music flowing out of me. So
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. While I was in Nashville, I got a list that's a mile long of new ideas that I wrote down. So my inspiration is there for a while now.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's awesome when you can just flow like that.
Yeah, well, it's really cool. Like I said, our band's making a lot of cohesive moves. The guys have been coming up with a lot of lyrics lately and coming in here. We wrote a song called Figure It Out. So Toss comes in and he's like, I got this idea. So we start writing a song, and it's a pretty good song. It's about COVID and stuff like that. And then Jeremy continually to come up with lyrics and check out this bass line, like, I don't know, Jeremy, you need to chime in on this, man, because I know you got some really killer ideas.
Yeah, come on, Super B.
Yeah, man, I just like to bring in ideas and different feeling songs. I usually have a chorus and a riff out, sort of the idea of the drum beat, and just kind of introduce it to the guys. Chris always turns it into a killer song. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, well, the one thing I could tell you is after being the old Nash town there is my boy Jeremy is a killer songwriter that he doesn't take enough credit for. He's been coming up with he came up with the title track, American Radio, and a lot of the stuff that we've been doing. Jeremy's had a huge influence. Whiskey, Guns, and Girls. I mean, like, there's a Driver. I mean, all these hits. I want to call them hits. In my eyes, they are. They just haven't got out to the world enough yet. So we're going to keep pushing and pushing until everybody knows it. But my boy Jeremy is an extremely good songwriter. So the two of us together, man, we are a real good songwriting team. And
thanks.
I mean, we're going to leave some abrasions on the face, that's for sure.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Any more questions?
You guys were mentioning that, you're looking for another videographer to do your next music video. You have a few music videos online. Tell us how you produced those.
Believe it or not, most of them were probably done on Jeremy's cell phone.
I wondered,
Yeah,
it's amazing what we can do with cell phones.
Right? Yeah, we're going to invest in a few more of the Apple phones here.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can get more angles and stuff going on. I mean, a lot of it is self-shot, but we're going to try to work on trying to get a few professionals out there so the videos even get more of a professional quality, But Jeremy's been able to produce pretty good stuff already, just trying to get off the ground on working on a cell phone on a screen this big, it's difficult. Let's cut the crop, and it's like super tiny. And well, let's face it, we got sausage fingers here,
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a hard time editing, and I have like long, skinny fingers, and
Dainty
fingers. Watching me editing. I was editing videos.
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Millisecond. Oh, I went over.
It's difficult. You listen to it and you're like, oh, that's it. Don't change a thing. You know?
And then you
and
move.
we
Yeah, it's hard to do.
It only took me 42 tries, but I finally got the spot.
It was 42. You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got a question. Question in the chat. For Chris, what type of guitar is that you are playing in your video for Wrong Side of the Tracks?
Just a second.
That is a badass axe. Oh, he's going to get it. Show and tell. Show and tell.
Little show and tell here, yeah. This is a custom made guitar. You gotta see everything here. Got the old. Oh, I gotta show off a little. Pretty proud of this piece.
It's really cool.
Got the tail light.
It's got a tail light. Oh my god! Yes.
I got a custom inlaid jack. I've got a battery compartment here. Oops.
Oh my god.
That right there with the battery compartment.
Wow.
This is an acoustic. Yeah, because I've got piazzos underneath my Floyd Rose, so it's an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar, and also it's got a MIDI jack on it, so I can play piano, strings, drums, whatever, anything that's a MIDI compatible instrument, and it plays pretty well. So I've got an EMG 85 in it. It's an active.
Ooh.
And the biggest and cool parts about this guitar is it was crafted by my father's best friend from school.
Oh.
So my father passed away. He passed away the day after I got married, and so that was a pretty hard thing to happen for me. And I wanted to pay tribute to him, so I couldn't make it over there to see him before he passed. It was either get married or cancel a wedding and go see my dying father. And I decided that I was gonna spend the rest of my life with this woman, and I'm not gonna leave her hanging at the altar. So I got married, and we went over there. We crafted.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
And right up in this spot where you can see the paint missing, right here, underneath that,
Right.
a hole that's drilled with my father's ashes in it. So
that is badass.
That is.
And the cool part about the whole thing is these original parts from a '57 Chevy were given to me by my wife's father. So it's pretty cool. It's a very sentimental guitar for me, and it plays awesome. So yeah, it's definitely one of the cool showpieces.
Thanks is very cool. Wow, great question.
I love that you have your father's ashes in there. That's wicked cool.
That is beautiful.
He's the reason why I got started playing guitar. You know, he had a 12 string, and it was kind of a knockoff of the Gibson Dove guitar, if you're familiar with that acoustic.
Oh yeah.
It was a knockoff called an Insonata, but it plays beautifully. It's awesome, and I was just like, as soon as I was a kid, I was about 6 years old. I was like, oh my god, I want to play guitar. You know, I'm running around in my freaking underoos, wanting to grab his guitar, and he's like, no, you got to earn it. You got to earn it. He got me my own guitar when I was like 8 years old, and it was a classical guitar. But I said, no, I don't want that. I got to rip them strings off, put some steel strings on so I can make it rock, you know.
Yeah.
So I did that, and of course the neck or the bridge pulled off, and then he had to buy me an electric guitar. And that's history for me, you know.
Wow, that's a great
story. How about you, man? How'd you get into playing music, man? Tell the people what's up with you.
I started in elementary school up in Canada, and they did music lessons. And then I had a buddy that was really good on the guitar, and he was doing like Eddie Van Halen stuff when he was like 12 years old. So I started hanging out, learning a few things, and then we started a band together, and there was no bass player. So of course the worst guitar player has to become the bass players. I became the bass player.
Is that how that works?
But you know what? I've always had a job ever since then, because everybody always needs a good bass player. I've always had a job and always been in a good band. So it worked out.
Man. You're solid. Oh yeah, well I go over
Thanks,
to
man.
Jeremy's house once in a while. He's got basses everywhere. He's got six strings everywhere. He's got a basement full of equipment. This guy's always practicing and working on it. You know, like we all are. I mean, over here at Toss's house,
Yeah.
he's got a basement full of drums everywhere. And let me tell you, he's a third generation drummer. Uh, he's got his cousin is Mick Brown from Dawkins, for crying out loud. So how cool is that? You know.
Oh shit, that is freaking cool. I mean, I'm never really listened to Doc, and it wasn't my jam, but that's still way cool. I mean, I know who they are, and they're cool. They just weren't my jam,
Go back to
The Dream Warriors.
right?
Tooth and Nail and In My Dreams, Too High to Fly. Those are probably like my favorite songs that Doc ever produced. And the drum parts are just like wicked sick. So,
Right.
Yeah,
Didn't they have a video where they're like on the back of a semi trailer going down the street?
Oh yeah, and It's Not Love. Yeah, that was a video.
Sweet.
It's Not Love. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, definitely very cool.
Not to mention all the cool George Lynch licks on the guitars. I mean, that guy is just insanely sick, you know.
We can't sing that high. It's not love.
That's good stuff right there. You know, if you gotta have some pipes on you to be able to sing some of the older stuff. You know,
Yeah.
any of the hair metal, you gotta have that range on you.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of hair,
Oh yeah.
we're working on a song called "Rockin' in the '80s," which is kind of like a huge mashup of different songs, all kind of put into one.
Wow.
Rockin' in the '80s. We made our own lyrics, but we're using different licks from '80s tunes, and we mash it
That's
all
cool.
up together to make one cool.
Oh, you guys have to put Round and Round in there somewhere.
Yes, you do.
It's in there.
Yes.
Yes. See, I'm telling you.
What else you got? It's in there.
That's her favorite song.
That's like one of my favorites. Like that was, I learned it on drum tab, for God's sakes.
That's so
And
cool.
I would tape the papers with the drum tab onto my toms, and I would sit there and play along with it.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, but there's so many different people. There's let me see, CZ Top, Rat, Def Leppard, she's Aldo Nova, mostly everything that was in the '80s. I try to stick.
One song, all mashed.
I'm talking
Great.
79 at midnight till you know, right up until '80s. You know, the '89,
Wow.
like right there. So everything that's in there, that area, there's so many songs, and it's
Cool.
really.
That
Dude,
is
that's
very
cool. I really want to listen to that.
So there's going to be some people banging some heads and having fun with that.
It's segue after segue after segue.
That's great.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's gonna get the crowd going live. Like it's gonna make people crazy.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, I love that song. Oh my god, I love that song.
Hey, isn't that one song? Isn't that other one song? Whoa, wait.
I know this song.
Piecing it together. That's awesome. So you guys have big dreams for, the next 5 years or for infinity. Where do you guys want to tour? Like, where do you guys want to play when you go out there?
Like, what's your dream venue?
Oh, dream venues. Well, we started planning a tour for next year, and we're definitely going to be hitting some of our dream venues on the way. We've already kind of been working on the contacts to do so. Working on booking agents and publicists at the time. But we're going to start where Jeremy's from, probably in Chicago.
Nice.
He's from like Peoria, Illinois, real close to Chicago. So we were thinking about flying there and starting there and kind of working our way down to Nashville and then heading over to where I spent the last 20 years in North Carolina on the beach and play some out there.
Wow.
Maybe work the southern route back all the way down. Take the 40 all the way across to San Diego and all the way back up the West Coast.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun tour. A surf.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
We might just start with the West Coast tour first. We don't know. We got two things we're working on. Whatever the budget and it's feasible at the time. So
Right.
Yeah, I think I've got an in at the Coachella, so that would be a great festival to play at.
Ooh, Coachella.
Oh.
The Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh,
in
I was
Bingham.
born in Colorado. I've been to Red Rocks a million times.
Awesome. Heck
Place is
yes.
Awesome. I've seen a lot of. I mean, I haven't been there, but I mean, I've seen a lot of bands on like Axis TV. They play there, and it's so cool. Such a cool venue.
I think I'd like to play at the Gorge. I think that would be
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That would be my
I saw
dream
some really
venue.
cool bands. I watched Metallica and Days of the New and Jay Cantrell one time, and it was an excellent show. And I'm like, yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be a good show. Ooh.
So, yeah, actually, I was married to my first wife at the time when I watched that, and she wanted to go out into the mosh pit and go crazy. And well, let's just say she wasn't very good at doing that, and I felt bad about her getting kicked around out there. So I'm like, well, I gotta go save her. So I wrapped around her a little bit, trying to
Oh,
whatever. But I got kind of beat up in there, trying to get her out.
yeah, you do. You got to know what to expect. That's for sure.
At the time, I had a nipple piercing, and the damn thing got ripped out.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh shit!
It sucked for me.
Oh my god!
But you should have seen the other guy.
oh,
Took both his nipple rings out.
oh
So,
God.
Shit!
That's not the
Ouch!
first time I've had to deal with. Okay, this is kind of a funny story. When I was in the Marine Corps back in '93, I went to the Mad Monk in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I watched Clutch and Marilyn Manson. I don't remember who else was there, but this
Whoa! I love Clutch. That was or Clutch. Sorry, they were the last band that I saw like big concert live before the 2020 shutdown. I saw Clutch and Hatebreed.
hell yeah, they
Yeah,
totally kicked ass back then.
It
And
was
now.
amazing. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, we were.
Jeremy's back.
Hey, Jeremy.
There it is.
Hey,
You
Connected.
got your
Thought you had a-
bag.
He's just getting a beer.
No.
You're out, bitch.
Sometimes it just kicks people out.
Yeah.
So going on with the Marilyn Manson story, so I was out there in the mosh pit, and I don't remember like what happened, but there just crowd got insane trying to be pushed up by the stage, and I got kind of I don't know what happened. Somebody stepped on my shirt or something that was tied around my waist, and I got buried underneath the crowd. And I had
Oh,
about,
shit.
like 4 or 5 guys standing on me. I mean, just my legs were pinned, my arms
That's
were pinned.
brilliant.
Another guy standing on my chest. I can't breathe. I'm dying here. Like I'm literally fucking dying
Yeah,
here.
you can
And I
die.
didn't know what to do. So I reached up and I grabbed a hold of some dude's nuts and I fucking gave it a yank. Get me up, get me up. So he reached down and grabbed my hand. He got me back up and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking dying. He's like, I
That's
probably done
saved your life.
We actually become friends. I was like, the first I shook your dick and set your hand.
I grabbed this rucksack to save my
Yeah.
Yeah,
life.
I usually become friends with the guys that I grab balls with too, but
Hey! Rock and roll, baby. It's rock and roll.
Cheers. Oh, gosh.
so
Cheers
Hey.
to that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well, I'm glad you survived.
good story, right?
That'd be a shitty way to go, man.
Just
Oh my god.
grab some guy's balls. Like that's kind of that's an epic story, honestly. Like,
One of the best stories we've heard so far in the 2 years we've done this. Good job.
and he says that
Tell them
Clutch.
about the time we're a oyster shucker.
Clutches like raw and real Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
sure.
I bet that's why I really like them because I'm such a Sabbath fan. I really love Black Sabbath. And I saw them at the Gorge, Black Sabbath, back in 2013
Nice.
for their
That's right.
13 album tour. It was so good.
So yeah, I'm getting ready to actually go see VIP meet and greet with Zach Wild for I think my third or fourth time now with my sound man Sandy Cole. I don't know if you're out there tonight, Sandy, but hello. That's gonna be fun.
That's
He's such
cool.
a cool guy. I love his style. You could probably hear the influence on Whiskey for the Girls a little bit. I'm kind of liking that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I challenge y'all to kind of listen to it. That's got a really cool riff. Jeremy's like, "Hey man, I got this riff," and I'm like, "Let me throw some stank on that thing." So,
Heck yes.
and it turned out really cool. But I want to give a shout out to my wife because she's the one who kind of gets all this stuff put together. You know what I mean? Beth Jones
Right.
is
So,
an
Beth,
amazing partner. She probably needs to be in her own category of award for best promoter, best
Heck yeah.
best partner that a band could ever have. She really works hard to get us in the right places and keep us going and doing the things that we need to do. And for
And
me,
she's just a sweetheart.
She really is. So we
And
worked with her to set this up, and she's very good at what she does. So yeah,
Yes.
she's a good PR person.
Beth kicks ass, and she's got to put up with this numbskull.
that's
Right?
she actually
Sounds
puts
like
up-
she's got it.
She's got double duty, man.
Yep.
I know I'm not easy
women
to
just
deal with.
communicate better than guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that. We actually communicate. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. No
Oh, it's my eye drops, friend. I'll be
Oh,
right back.
eye drop time. She's got to go take her eye drops.
I had eye surgery a couple weeks back.
Oh no.
Sharon got Ozzy. Yep, it's true. Am I your Sharon, babe?
Beth,
Ooh, maybe.
Yep.
Beth is definitely Sharon. She's got a great head on her shoulders about the businesses. The really cool thing about Nashville is Beth went with these as well, and she got to learn about all this really cool stuff. You know, the songwriters, the publishing, the publicists. I'm sorry, the PR, the social media gurus, the way that Nashville works. Just and the whole music business is we basically got explained to us on how much things have changed and which direction to sort of go into. And it's extremely important as an independent artist to realize that you're your own music record label at this point, and
Yes.
everything you do, you can make or break yourself, you can make it or not. And it's on how hard you push it and how
Exactly. Our friends from Window Pane, they kind of, I guess, made it big in the Seattle scene, but they also wrote a book, and their main thing is you're not just handed a record deal. You got to make your own shit happen. You want a record, you got to make that record. You got to put that record out there themselves. I mean, it's tedious work. Like, how many EPKs have you guys sent out? Probably hundreds.
Oh yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah. We're basically what I want to call is the backdoor method, and this is something that was explained to me a while back. Is finding the musicians and the artists that you think that you sound like, sort of, whatever, and then trying to view their management and their people and stuff like that and become friends with them and try to get their acknowledgement on what the hell you're doing. And it seems to be working because that's kind of what I've been working on for years, and now the contacts are coming out of the woodwork. And I'm not even lying that it's since I've been home, I've probably answered 150 emails and just so much crap that is from Nashville and the week before because of the Dante's gig, and so really great things are happening for us,
Dude, that's awesome. We're so excited for you guys, and we're excited to hear your new stuff coming out soon.
It is going to be pretty awesome. That's all I got to say. So I'll give you a little hint. We actually have Raymond Hayden from Creepy Astronaut, Strangely All Right, is going to be playing keys on the way. And I can only tell you that with the demo track that I sent him and then the things that he sent back to me, was such a perfect fit, and that song became a demo into the song, The Way. And I'm telling you, it is. It's gonna blow your minds. It's not what you
I
probably
can't
expect.
wait.
It's really great. It's really great. So
I'm
glad to have
excited to hear this.
and when Jason came over here, he actually engineered the studio that day. Most of the time, it's me recording the tracks and sending it to him. But this time, he came over and set things up his way and redialed everything in, like Jason Bear's specialty. And he got our boys playing like $1,000,000. Their
Wow.
parts sounded so good. So it's just that we keep on improving every time. So
Right.
That's the beauty of music, if you keep working at it and practicing, it only gets better.
oh yeah, well
You just got to stick with it.
I've been wanting to have a band of this caliber my entire life. You know,
Dude, that's awesome.
We all of us, all three of us, have played covers our whole musical career. While trying to write little things here and there, and
Yeah.
splash them in here or there. But we decided to take the big dive into original music this year and invest into ourselves and into our brand and who we really are. And what we're really doing here is we're going to take over the world one chord at a time.
Hell yeah.
And we're just
You might have to contend with us, ladies, but we'll help you out.
Yeah. Well, every bit of it helps. All your guys' support as well. It is so awesome to be on your show, and
Oh, we love having you guys on. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I think you ladies make us look better here.
Aw. Well, thank you.
Hopefully we can come out and play a show up in the Squim area, up in that whole Port Angeles, that whole port.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
I'm staying at your house if that happens. Like
yes. Yeah, we've got some
too.
clubs out here. Brothers Gemini would be a really good one to play. Gosh, I don't remember everywhere that's still open.
A lady that I used to play shows for in North
The
Carolina,
Devil's Lunchbox, Bar 9.
Ooh, so Maddie says that he just listened to your cover of The Devil Went Down in Georgia, and he's never heard it without a fiddle, but you guys did a really good job. And I agree. Like,
thanks, Matt.
Yeah, that was an amazing. Oh man, sorry.
Hell yeah.
It's all good.
That is super cool.
The computer is really slow.
Talking about Squim, I used to play for a lady in North Carolina. She had her own bar there, and she moved to Squim and bought a new place, new bar. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember yet. But that is one of the things that we were talking about going and doing as well. So
that's cool. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'll be there. I'll bring my
Yeah,
friends.
let us know the name of this bar. We totally want to check it out.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Right on.
Very cool. Yeah. That's what's been really cool about the cultural shift going on throughout the whole country is everybody's moving around and buying new bars, restaurants, etc., because we're coming out of this, shutdown phase of COVID and evolving, which is beautiful to see. I mean, there's new venues. There's older venues that close that we will definitely miss, but some of them are morphing into a different venue,
Right?
Yeah.
So Troy Anderson has a question. He says he loves the logo and he wants to know how you guys came up with it.
Again, thank you, Beth. Beth came up with the logo. She's like, you guys need a logo. She just kind of threw it out there. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's perfect right there. Let's do it.
Aw, that is
I
amazing.
like that.
In your face. So
we were trying to come up with different ways to have the CJB. Just trying to, brainstorm some stuff, and then finally she just came out. And she's like, "Here, what do you think about this?" And we're like, "That's it, money."
Perfect.
I loved it as soon as I saw it.
Dude, that's awesome.
We're working, toying with right now, keeping the same logo, but toying with a few things along with it. So building on to that, if you will, and got a lot more merch ideas that I've come up with recently that I think are going to be really cool, really super cool. One of which, I'm only going to tell you this, is I think I'm going to. My mother makes her own custom jewelry, which she's going to be out at the
Ooh.
Hoarding Rock Fest selling her stuff, by the way. So come on out and get some of that.
Ooh.
But
Definitely.
taking some of the
Ooh.
guitar strings that I got from certain songs that we record, and taking the used guitar strings and making them into jewelry. And
Oh,
I saw
that's cool.
that, like, yes, we got to do it. So I want to customize some of that for the ladies, and then we got other incentive things that I'm thinking about doing, like maybe original lyric sheets or
Wow.
a night band where we come over and cook you some dinner or something like that. But we're gonna work on like a Kickstarter project for the tour because we really want to go do it, and I know there's a lot of people out there that really agree with what we're doing and wouldn't mind helping out. So we're gonna try to get all those things in place and do that.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
We might even pimp out him for a night, but I don't know what his wife's gonna
Poor Charlie.
Gee.
I was getting pinned out.
Happy.
Yeah, that's like a stormtrooper though.
Yeah, there we go. I saw Crawford said all those years of covers can be good training for originals, which is true because if you're playing like cover songs that you actually really like, bands you really love, like I mean, I'm a big fan of Motley Crue, Disturbed, Avenged Sevenfold,
Oh,
Dokken, obviously, all that stuff, right? So I think there's a lot of natural elements that will come out of you when you're, starting to write parts for your originals, and also, whatever influences your band members have. Obviously they come up with great riffs. So I mean, a lot of that stuff, it will flow out, and I think it can help when you know how a structure of a song goes, or what these guys were kind of, building their drum parts or their guitar parts or bass parts around. You'll get I think it makes it easier because you get a better feel of how things can flow and
Mhm.
what jives with what, you know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that's a great point that he brought that up. So yeah, I dig that. Heck, you'll definitely hear a lot of my 80s double kick influences in the song "Wrong Side of the Tracks" because
Oh yeah.
if you listen to Motley Crue's Red Hot, if you listen to Tooth and Nail, I mean, that's that's pretty much the song right there. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Matthew. He says you guys do a Kickstarter and I'll get some of my pro athlete buddies to chip in and help you out.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, Maddie.
Very
We might
nice.
have to talk to you about that, Matthew.
Right?
Yeah. Let's hang out. We're starting to try to
Music?
grow a little bit more too. So we're looking into, growing our brand as well. We've grown it pretty well in the past 2 years, but we're looking at expanding it even.
We want to be able to go out to the venues and be able to broadcast live from the venues, so that kind of stuff costs a little money because you need like special equipment for that stuff. So
Mhm.
Well,
We're going to makeshift it this summer. We're going to make it work. But yeah, we want to definitely expand our horizons with our technologies that we use. And, if you asked us a question about where do we see ourselves in 5 years, we have no idea. We're just going with the flow. We started this.
we're going to take over the world.
We just we started a Discord group actually just to chat about music. And then my husband was like, why don't you guys just go live with this and see where it goes? And we were like, okay. So we called ourselves a podcast for like a year and a half. And then we found out we are actually a video cast.
A vodcast.
Vodcast.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm from Transylvania. I will vodcast you.
Podcasting.
Well, maybe you can come vodcast me from my backyard because I have a stage.
You have a stage in your backyard?
I built a cool stage in my backyard. It's supported by 3 trees. And
Yes.
It kind of looks like a baseball diamond.
Dude, when I was 19, I joined this band, The Veins. And we were playing in this barn in this farm. And the parents didn't like our music because it was kind of like punk. So they told us to relocate. So same property, we just relocated to these trees down by the river, and we built like a 5-tiered stage. Like all of our members had like their own little stage in this group of trees, and we had like 3 generators going. It was epic.
That sounds fun.
But the downfall was it was in a cow pasture. And even though we fenced off our little tree stage area, the cows in the middle of the night would come, and we would like be out there for the weekend, set up tents and like cook food and have like all these midnight band practices. And these cows, when we're sleeping, they would come into our camp and just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like our drummer on his birthday woke up with cow shit on his tent. Like
That's what
I was kind of impressed. Like, I don't even know how that happened, but
cows were like, "You guys are so
birthday, Sean." I'm like,
it's because you didn't play him E-I-E-I-O. I'm telling you.
Man,
Moo here and a moo there, everywhere, over there.
Dude, it was all about the shrew. Like when we were building, like all these like little shrew came out of the trees and under the stuff, and like we had this song called "Pretty Soon." And it was like, pretty shrew and love you shrew. You know I love shrew. And I was like, oh God. Every song was about shrews and weekend.
Dude, I don't think I've heard that story of yours yet. That is awesome.
No, yeah, that was back when I was in the veins.
Cow shit on the tent. That's a story right there. That's
dude, I'm gonna make that into a freaking punk rock song.
There you go.
You know, it's funny because it doesn't really matter what it is. You find something funny like that, you've got to go with it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can write about anything. Yeah. The funny songs are the best.
Yes, they are.
Or the inside joke songs. You know, God dang, what's that Beatles song that's all inside jokes? Come Together is all their inside jokes put into one song.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So each verse is like one of them.
I did not know that. And I love the Beatles.
Stuff they were saying at the studio got put together, collaborated into this song.
So oddly enough, back in the day, Fatal Butterfly, we used to do our own rendition of the Beatles' Rain.
Oh.
When the rain comes and blah, blah. I don't know how the song goes. Like,
we do we can cover Come Together. It's pretty fun.
Dude, I like that. I love that. I did not know. We lost Jeremy again.
Jeremy will be back. He's just getting a beer. We're smoothing over the
cooler.
Get a cooler.
Keep a cooler next to him.
With wheels. Right?
Does he also pull y'all up?
He is in Tacoma.
Oh, he is. Okay. So too far. All right. Sweet.
Yeah, far. I think he works based out of Bellevue, a day job.
Ooh, that's a drive.
Fancy.
During the day, he actually is auto body specialist, and I am a general contractor. So we have to work our day jobs in order to afford our night jobs.
I hear you. We all do.
Working on trying to work the musician into full time, but you know, that is my goal. I'm working hard on that.
Keep working at it, fellas. Keep working at it. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight, but
I think you're on the path, though. I really do.
Yeah,
you got that prize. Keep going.
Well,
then I hear everybody is recording in Nashville now too. Not just like country artists or rock artists, but like metal artists and punk artists. So it was like, you know, Nashville's the place to go.
It's cool. I mean, all I can say is this: after watching about 9 or 10 different writers rounds, you want to call Nashville rounds. If anybody doesn't know what Nashville rounds are, there's 3 artists or 3 sets of artists up on stage doing their thing. And each one of them play a song, the next one plays a song, the next one plays a song. They go back and they each play a song an hour's worth. They usually get like 3 times through. And sometimes the writers will don't not knowing the other song, just start playing on the other people's stuff, add leads or whatever, and it was fun to watch and see how clever the songwriting was. Because honestly, it's all about the song, all about the story. But really, that's it. There is nothing else. It's all about the song and it's all about the story. That's what they're interested in. And if you got a great
Yes.
story and you can paint that word with pictures and tell that story and evoke those emotions as a writer,
Yeah.
God, and what's going to happen is those Nashville cats in the studio are going to take that thing and make it sound like $1 billion.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, I was so amazed. I can't wait to share the songs with you guys. What we did, it was kind of fun. One of them is called Redneck Highway. We played it with the band a little bit, but it just didn't stick with our
Uh-huh.
style at the time. So it kind of got pushed to the side, and I played it for Jessica, and she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So, and then she's like,
Sweet.
"Well, let's write a tropical rock song that's about tequila." And then about 20 minutes later, I sent her back a song, and we went and took those two songs. And honestly, the great thing about the Your Own Damn Party is the name of the other song.
Ooh, I like that.
So
Hmm.
I spent 20 minutes writing it, probably about 2 hours recording it and practicing it, and then I went to the studio with it. So
Wow,
Dude, that's
particularly,
insane.
that's
I had
awesome.
the least amount of any practice I've ever had on a song, and we're going into Nashville with this thing, and I'm like kind of shitting bricks a little. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't have
Hmm.
time to focus and practice on it with my day job and my band stuff, and
But I
you know,
feel like if it's a good song and if that song is meant to be, even with a teeny tiny amount of practice, if it turns out amazing, that song was meant to be. You know what I mean?
definitely. Well, I was fortunate enough to go, and because Jessica kind of took the reins on all that. She's been there before, done the recordings, helped me out with it, and we just knocked it out of the park. I can't believe how great we worked together, and the harmonies and all that, and it's gonna be cool. That's all I can say. It's exciting.
I cannot wait because when Jessica Lynn Whitty was on just a couple weeks ago, she also did some performing for us, did a couple of her songs. And man, that girl has got some pipes.
Yeah, she does.
So I think you guys are a good mesh. So I cannot wait to hear this tequila song. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So Maddie, he says that he's thinking that he might be willing to offer up some of his Van Halen signed items that he got back in 2007 after after their show here for your Kickstarter. So you
oh
guys
man,
can maybe offer up,
that is so
like
cool,
maybe
man.
That is cool. That's worth a lot of money now, I bet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Matthew,
Oh yeah.
contractor. Maybe we can trade something for that, man. That'd be awesome. We can work
I
out
think
some
he
kind.
just wants to donate it so that you guys can,
Well, that'd be even cool, But
what is the word I'm looking for? I'm looking. Oh, he sent Maxine some pics. I think he just got them. Maxine.
Phoenix. Oh, let's see what you got. Oh, that's cool.
oh, nice.
Wow, that's freaking
That'd
awesome.
be cool.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Sorry, I've got a glare, guys. There we go.
I can see your computer screen.
And it goes on and on and on like a mirror if you hold a mirror against a mirror.
No, really?
That's fantastic, Matt. That is very cool, and that's thank you very much. We're honored.
what a small world, man. I can't believe that's like.
Yeah, Matt's a great guy.
I met Maddie a long time ago. It's been ages.
Cheers to you, Matt. You're very sweet.
Yes. Cheers, Maddie, for always being a supporter of the music and being a musician yourself and sharing your story.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's really cool to help your fellow musicians. That's cool, man.
And that's what we're all about. That's part of why we are musicians hangout, is because we not only hang out with some cool musicians and learn all about you, but we also want to help promote you and help you out.
Yeah, because we're musicians and we know what a bitch it is.
We do.
Yes.
Everyone loves the singer. Drummer.
Drummer.
Yeah. Yes.
drummer. Yes. See, now I feel like I should have worn my "Keep Calm and Drum On" shirt.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good word.
I also have a weapons of mass percussion.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget, we have our drummer girl shirts now.
Yes, we are Drummer Girls United.
I still haven't posted those yet. I really should.
Gotta get on that.
I haven't posted them at all yet. There we are with our Drummer Girls United shirts.
Those are
Nice.
awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, you're rocking them. They look great.
We feel so blessed to be part of a group that is uplifting and, you know, empowering. So it's awesome to be connected with other female drummers throughout the world.
Yeah. Because let's face it, being a female drummer, it's such a tiny little percentage of the world.
It really is.
Like, we get judged harder.
I know.
Just because we are girls. It's like, oh, you play drums pretty good for a girl. Well, you play drums pretty good too for a dude, I guess. Jeez. Hey, it's really not a competition. Like, I feel like we all hone our craft, you know, for what we need it to do. And it satisfies my soul. So I don't need anybody's, you know, added girls. But it does feel nice to be part of a group that is inspiring women and, you know, encouraging women too.
Well, and they get that too. Like we've all heard that. So we all kind of get how that feels and we support each other through it. And because we talk about it now, it happens less and less. You know, we're talking about it. We're raising awareness about it. And people are like, oh, yeah, that does sound kind of like a backhanded compliment. Yeah. We work hard too, guys.
Hey, I'm okay as a drummer. Leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
What good does it do to tear down your fellow musicians? What good does
exactly?
Thank you. Exactly.
But to boost them up, that was great. But you know, whatever. Just helping one another is the biggest thing that you can do. I mean, like,
right.
Karma, man. Karma's all going to come back around one of these days. And if you're an asshole,
exactly.
I agree. Oh yeah.
My rule for assholes. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to work with them. I don't want, you know, work with them. But
I guess I'm out here then.
See you, man.
Oh, come on. Get back here, Charlie. Sit down.
Miss out.
Yes.
So Maddie says that he's donating it to you guys to auction off to your supporters.
That is.
Or you could give it as a prize to whoever gives you the biggest cash donation or whichever. Or
That's
you could be a cool thing. I don't know.
Perfect idea.
Fantastic, man. This is basically looking for ideas, and that is fantastic. We appreciate it so much. Thank you.
So
that you,
Maddie.
Oh, cheers! Yes.
Cheers, Maddie.
And I love that you made that connection here on our show because, gosh, we've had some really cool things happening live on our show. Was it last week we booked a band? I think it was. Was it last week or the week before? Like a band was getting booked for a benefit concert, and now, you know, an auction item might help raise a Kickstarter for Chris Jones' band. That's great.
That is
perfect.
Hell yeah.
Networking. Love it.
Yeah, so speaking of networking, so if there's any videographers or any that they're kind of looking at maybe trying to expand some of their clientele that maybe like to work on a project with us, the song The Way that we're working on right now is probably going to be our next release. So we want to have a video associated with the release, you know, and we'd really like to get it done with a professional who's wanting to work on this idea with us. So,
well, gosh, you're in Puyallup. I mean, we have a friend, Ticker, Josh Hamilton, who does videography. He's pretty busy. He's been signed with a label. He's got band wars going on. He's got all sorts of stuff that he's working on. But you could get a hold of him. Twisted Images is his brand for the videography. And then I have Chandler. Hold on.
Yeah.
Chandler Media Production, and I can send Beth some of the information and send you guys some of the videos that he's done for us.
great.
He's done an amazing job. I know he wants to work more with bands, and he definitely has the right vision for the artists that work for him, and also all about those camera angles and knowing how to really make the music feel genuine by watching it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
I'll send
no,
you some things.
that's important,
Yeah, that'd
not to
be
make it feel like it's staged or whatever. It makes it feel like
Yeah,
real.
he really gets into your head, and he wants
I want
You
the
should
human.
send them Took Too Soon.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Sounds good. That's
Let
great.
me
Their
get it.
videographer he did some shots with a drone, lost his drone for like 6 months, and like
No,
kept
no,
going like,
no,
in the
it was,
forest.
Tony, it
was
was only 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. I thought it was 6 months. 3 weeks.
Okay,
But
okay.
still, that's a long time.
It is in the
Goes
rain.
back
We
out
had
in the
really bad
forest.
rain. It was
Goes
bad.
out in the forest and finds his drone finally. So he was able to recover it and recover the footage, but man, so he got some pretty awesome shots with that drone though. I gotta tell you what. And man, his vision and your vision coming together, I feel like he would really make it work for you guys. He's a great
Mhm.
photographer, I feel like.
To connect with them and talk for sure. So about that my backyard stage I was talking about, I would really
Yes.
like to do in between us, the band going out and playing and doing all of our stuff and recording. I'd like to maybe start doing a house concert series where
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's the
musicians
best.
over and have an intimate setting. You know, maybe do have you guys over to what do you call
Podcast.
it? The podcast. Okay.
Vodcast.
You know, we can. What I'm doing now is, like I say, I'm collaborating with a lot of other players around the local area and in Nashville, doing a lot of co-writes and stuff. So I want to bring some of these people over, showcase them basically in my backyard. So
Hell yeah.
I
Dude,
don't see anything
this is a
wrong.
weird age that we're in because COVID shut everything down. Like it literally shut the world down. And we lost a lot of great venues, a lot of great bands. But I really feel like these little intimate backyard things are going to be a new thing for us musicians. And I think it's going to be amazing.
For sure. I mean, what did it make us do having time off? We had to think. Secondly, you got, well, I can't go play live, so what else am I going to do? Well, I need to reinvent how I play, what we're going to do. You know, so
Right.
it got people writing, got inspired to work on themselves, reinventing how they're going to maybe come back out of the box when it does open up, and or like you say, the backyard shows and all these other little venues where you can spread everybody out a little bit, you know. So yeah, we are creatures of creation, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a way.
Right.
Exactly. I love that. Creatures of creation.
Yeah, when that shutdown hit, and I was like, okay, we can't get together. So I was like, all right, well, we don't have any too much new material to work on. So I was like, okay, what can I do to benefit myself and the band? I was like, well, I'm gonna go down, and I just like honed in on my craft. I was down there, 4 nights out of 7 days, 4 nights out of the week, just sitting down there woodshedding away, working on all kinds of things. And I think it definitely helps. Definitely helped. I feel much better, because I wanted to come out of this pandemic, better than what I went in.
And if I could only say one thing to add to that, he has. From the first time that we started recording together as band, and this last time that we just put together, it's tighter than a tick's ass. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in a minute. That's
Come
a
out and
gold
see us
saying from
play.
back in my old country.
When you come out and see us play, you're gonna see a difference between the old Chris Jones band and the new
Ooh.
stuff. Because it's like we're tight.
Hotter than a popcorn fart.
Right.
That's awesome. We have a lot of fun though, for sure. But we're growing. We're always constantly moving and shaking. It seems like now we have a lot more content that we've got. We're putting up. we're recording a lot more. We're creating more, and as a band, we are just growing. You know, so I feel really really confident in the next few years that we're gonna have a lot of shit happening.
That's
For the good.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
so exciting. I'm excited for you guys.
I am too, and I'm excited about your September 11th concert particularly. I want to be there, so let's go to that.
Yes,
Awesome.
Ording.
Be there.
That's fun.
Our summer's pretty crazy, especially mine. I'm traveling a lot during the summer, and so it's hard for me to hit up my friends' shows yet. But fall time coming, I will be there.
You know, that's one thing as a musician artist is really hard to do is you know, you have all these people that'll call you up and say, "Hey man, you want to get together and do something?" And it's like, well, god damn it, to be honest with you, I am booked for like the next 7-8 months with
Right.
everything. So when you want to get in touch with me, call me about next year getting together at this
Yep.
time. Maybe we can do something.
I bet.
It's crazy. Like spontaneity is it's hard to do these days.
Absolutely is, especially if you're planning a tour. You know, like my band, the Maxwells, is planning a Midwestern tour, and we want to start out in Washington and head to North Dakota or even further. We've thought about going all the way to Ohio and coming back. So
Much between North Dakota and Ohio, just to let you know. Right.
There's not, but I'm from North Dakota, and there's places in Montana and North Dakota that want us and will pay us. So we're going.
Well, let's talk about it because I'd love to find out some of those places. Maybe
All right.
Right on.
That'd be
There's
great. Yeah.
even places in like Wyoming that would probably love to have a Chris Jones band.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
I saw pretty good. Well, I mean, I didn't go to like any clubs, but I definitely just saw some places that have bands when we were just in Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming's beautiful. I'd love to.
Mhm.
We're at in Wyoming.
We're in. We went through Yellowstone. We stayed in Cody.
Ooh.
Cruised through Thermopolis, and we stayed in Jackson.
Nice.
My grandparents and my mom, I mean, she was born in like Powell, Wyoming. Well, she was born in North Dakota, but you know, she grew up in Powell, Wyoming, which is really close to Cody.
Yeah.
So,
Cody's cool. Such a
Cody is cool.
Dude, Cody is amazing. I love that place. They have the Irma, yeah.
It's an awesome town. I think the country there is just beautiful. When we made that drive from Cody all the way into Jackson, man, some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen, ever.
Dude, Thermopolis is amazing. You have every hot spring imaginable there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the dinosaur museum was bitchin'.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. I know. I
Yeah.
love museums like that.
It was awesome.
Did you ever go to the Hell's Half Acre?
No, didn't have time.
Oh,
We had
I
time.
remember that place as a kid.
Moved on.
That's cool.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hell yeah. Well, ladies, really glad to join the podcast tonight, and we're definitely going to have to do this again. And
Absolutely. We'd love to have you guys play for an in-person concert that we will eventually put together as well. We'll talk a little bit about that and get a hold of Beth. I did send Beth my videographer's, the video. I can send you guys his contact information too. He's just really great to work with. And he's got a good vision for everybody he works with. Before we sign out, I usually ask artists what advice you have for other musicians.
Never give up, never give in. Don't ever stop. I mean, if the dream is in you, then let it out. Don't hold it in. Write every day, practice every day, and continue to make connections that are going to better benefit you. Like, if you're continually around negativity, that's all it's going to be. If you're constantly surrounding yourself with positivity and like-minded people who want the same drive, who want the same thing, you're going to end up going where you want to go.
Absolutely.
For me, it's been that way since I was in Underoos, like I said, and I'm going to console on. I want to do it. It's the dream that the guys and I all share together. We're all writers, we're all performers, and this band is going fucking places, period. We won't stop.
keep your eye on the prize and keep grinding. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Just keep plugging
Hell
in.
yeah.
Don't listen to it. Don't let anyone tell you different. Just keep on going. Keep plowing forward.
And play to a click once in a while doesn't hurt. So.
Great advice, you guys. Thanks.
And where can we find you guys? Like
the best and easiest place, which again, thank you, Beth, for putting up our website, is chrisjonesband.com.
Okay, got that.
Beth is amazing.
It's got all of our. We're gonna have a photo shoot on Sunday. Some of the photo shoot that I did in Nashville should be popping up pretty soon. Our bios are coming out pretty soon. We're working on. All of us got our own shit we need to work on, but there's all of our stuff is up there to stream. You can find it on any platform up there, and everything that we're doing, all the links to every platform, and that's just the easiest way. So get up there, and we're going to be posting more content that you can shake a stick at on Facebook and Instagram and all those other good stations. Really soon, as soon as we have time to edit all the shit that we got. I mean, like my phone, I had to delete 1,000 pictures off my phone so I could put shit on it. So that's where I'm at.
I know, right? Oh my God, I have like 10,000 pictures. I gotta.
Thank God for the cloud. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Right?
No kidding.
Yeah, but we're on all the social media outfits. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff. And
I was just gonna say TikTok.
Follow me on Instagram. Follow Chris, Jeremy. We're all on Instagram. We're all on Facebook. Hit us up. Let's friend each other and follow and all that good stuff. And
hey Matt,
see what all the good
I saw you posted something. I'll check that out, man. Thanks for putting that up there.
You're awesome, Matt.
We can't click on the link here, but I can at least show the link up there. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, let us know what that is for, Matthew, and we can just have everybody look it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help. We don't have that technology yet, but StreamYard, let's get on that. Let's make it clickable.
I will send Gaga a little message and be like, please make sure that links are clickable for viewers.
That's what's really cool is we were established before StreamYard. So we were just a few months ahead of StreamYard. We were using Google Hangouts to live stream like this and interview artists. And then Google Hangouts was discontinued. So we were left hanging like, what are we going to do? Are we going to be able to do this still? And then after days, like 9 days straight of research, I found StreamYard. And they were just starting out and they were just, gaining speed. And it is really cool. We can get a hold of Geiger and he's the one that created.
He's the co-founder and creator of StreamYard. And they have grown just since we started with StreamYard, just leaps and bounds. Like everything we could possibly want. And I feel like they understood that musicians were using their platform to stream music. So they really stepped up their game to make that possible for us. There's still little kinks to work out, but nothing like it was when we first started with them.
Oh, yeah. And they take our feedback and, they take our suggestions. They had to grow with us when COVID hit. We went live with a concert series without knowing what we were doing, without ever doing that. And StreamYard tried to catch up with us because we were ahead of the technology and they were working alongside of us to try to make it possible for bands to be able to stream from their location, because you're working with servers, you're working with Wi-Fi, you're working with broadband, you're working with compression, and it's a lot that goes into just getting a live stream to sound good on any platform.
Right.
Yeah, that is something I got to work on a bit more. I should have been working on this last year, but like I say, there's only so much time in the day. We're working on music and trying to get our band.
Oh, we got you.
So I'm happy with our progress, anyways. But we're working on that stuff too. And like I say, maybe we can do something. We'll have you ladies over here and do like something with the house concert series.
We would love that. Yes.
Yes. Tuesday night practice session. You never know. That's when we usually get together. So maybe that could be on the list of stuff we can do later on down the road.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really
I'm not
cool.
too far away.
Do you guys have like a really good Wi-Fi connection there? I guess this is it.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, we haven't cut
Pretty
out
good.
yet. I had problems getting signed on, but I think it's because my computer has been on for like ever. But,
Right, you had mentioned that it's been on for like forever.
Well, and that's another part of being, the pioneers of something like this is that you work with technical difficulties and you roll with it.
Yep, you gotta,
So when you weren't able to connect
Best
right
you
away,
can,
we already
what
had a
you
plan. We already had a plan. We were going to pull up one of your music videos and share it until you got connected. We had this whole like intro figured out, and then lo and behold, you were right there. So that worked out great.
awesome.
And most of the time it does. Most of the time it just works out.
It does.
Well, gosh, thank you for sharing your story tonight. That was hilarious about the treehouse and all the cows.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was one of the most amazing times of my life too. Like I really loved that.
Oh yeah,
Dude, we had some epic stories like your the savior of the nutsack grab.
And then you guys become like friends because you were getting smashed on and you grabbed some dude's balls.
Well,
were
Like
done.
that's a kick-ass story. Like
he was located on a different base, so
oh.
there, so it was kind of fun.
like Semper Fi.
So you guys were brothers in arms anyways. So that's awesome.
Semper Fidelis, yeah.
That's awesome.
Ladies, you guys have a wonderful night. We're gonna jump off here and get working on a few things that we need to. I haven't seen this guy in 5 days, and I got all kinds of things to tell him about. It's stuff.
Oh yes. Well, you guys get going on that. Thank you so much for being on the show again. You guys were amazing. Cannot wait to go to your backyard fest and like really jam out with you guys. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll have a blast.
Now, we appreciate you guys taking the time to have us on your show, and I love meeting you two. This is awesome. And
back at you guys.
Hang out.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
These guys, the three of us, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk some serious drums.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Lots to share and talk about. Yes, all these guys, they can take a hike. We'll hang out.
Yeah, we'll definitely stay connected. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So, Maxine, the night wouldn't be complete without some guitar.
Oh, yes. The only guitar I can play, in fact.
I love it.
I'll take us out. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yep. Thank you, Matthew, for the stuff. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you, Crash. And to everybody that's out there, keep the love coming. Keep the connections coming.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Jeremy, for being on tonight. You guys are amazing.
All right. Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
guys.
ladies.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.